assuming that's fine with everybody else, just because it's later in the evening for everybody.
If you need to go to Yap, I can manage that for you.
Cool. Yeah, and then just
some situations.
Consistently.
Just for scheduling stuff, our next session will probably not be until the earliest February 15th.
Yeah, because you have your tests you're taking and like you're studying and locking in, right?
Yeah, so the way that my exam... Oh, my goodness. Sorry.
I think we're okay.
The way that my exam works is I have 2 weeks to work on a written portion. It's about like usually between 30 to 40 pages, and then I have an oral exam. Yeah, the week following. So it's like a 3-week long basically exam.
Damn.
So happy, so excited for that. Really
so excited.
Yeah, I really love when people don't fucking communicate with each other, but that's just academia.
Dead ass. At least
I got like 30 pages of shapes and colors due in 2 weeks. I really need to lock in.
Yeah. Okay. So now everybody's here, we can go ahead and get started. So last session, you guys talked. You guys went to go see Odo, I believe. Yeah. You guys arrived to Mrs. Gubbins' house. And you guys learned that you're all wanted galactic criminals. I'm sorry, I think I'm echoing for somebody. Is that
crew?
Hello.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going, but if it gets worse, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, you guys are all wanted galactic criminals, which is great. Ares and Io had a bit of a whatever you want to call that they had outside conversation, heated gazes. I don't know what you want to say. But Dia was named as the new Eclipse CEO. And the federal lunar worlds are now in a state of emergency because it has turned into a full-on like civil war with the Cowboys. Things have been escalated to a point where they can't be like the solution is not peaceful. Then you guys got to Mrs. Gubbins. She suggested since Morgan's tattoo leads to somewhere in a district here in Titan that is primarily Flare Enterprise factories. She suggested going to talk to the Dragonflies because they have a lot of their gang members are former employees of Flare. You guys met Odo again, who immediately, within 5 minutes of meeting you, tried to capture you, and that went well for most everybody except for Morgan, who was able to break out of it. And Odo basically was impressed by Morgan to the point where if Morgan fights and wins in a tournament for Odo, they will let Zaheer, one of their very close personal advisors, will basically loan you out Zaheer to get into Flare and try and get the relic that is on Morgan's chest. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Oh, and then at the end of this,
you got it. I was gonna say Morgan had the feat of strength that they had to do by like beating up that guy. Yeah.
And then at the end of the session, Taliesin contacted Mel and asked them to meet at the Wildspace Bloom, just to discuss more, I believe, about the guild And you also mentioned the Moonbeam Moth calling you a life speaker, which Taliesin was like, well, you should talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So there's 2 days before the tournament of Titans. In those 2 days, you guys can. Skeletor is now at Odo's hideout, so the private hangar. So you guys are welcome to stay there. You are also welcome to go to Mrs. Gubbins. She is in direct contact with Rune. Yeah, and I think Odo only offered accommodations to Morgan, but that's because Morgan is their new favorite toy. So, yeah, that's basically what you guys are doing right now. Morgan, you are in like training, sort of, but more of like Odo wants to like see your abilities and how they handle with some of their other members of the gang. So we can start there. We can start with Mel if you'd like to do the live speaker meeting with Taliesin. Do you tell anybody about that, Mel?
I think we said that I told folks at the end of last session, but said I didn't want anyone to accompany me. That I was going alone.
Okay, so you told people what you... Okay. Cool. Do you say anything? Have you told anybody about the live speaker thing?
Because remind me that... I guess that was said in, like, moth language, not something everyone else could understand.
Right.
I think Mel probably told their brothers, or Bo at least, but I don't think they probably have told anyone else just because they don't even really know what it means at this point. And they know that Talli has answers. So they're waiting.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and start with that since that is the biggest, like most organized thing I have. Okay. So yeah, the wild space bloom is, let me look at it. It is the galaxy's largest known flora, so it's like a mega flora. And it actually sits at the heart of Titan. So it's almost like, think of it as like Times Square for New York City, except Times Square for a giant fucking like floating ship, conglomeration of floating ships. So when you get there, as you're taking, I'm assuming, public transportation, go ahead, actually give me a stealth. Do you want to do anything to like disguise yourself while you're going out on public?
I do have disguise self, so I'll probably use that to like, I don't know, what do people look like here?
There's all different kinds. What the Wild Space Republic is quite multi-cultural, multi-ethnicity.
So mostly I just need to be concerned about like my face and stature being recognizable, not necessarily that I'm like a halfling.
No, I would say you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, then I'd probably use disguise self to just like, I don't know, change. I'll give myself a mustache. And like, yeah, I'll go find some like nondescript clothes, like something like neutral that doesn't stand out much, and I'll go hop on the train or whatever.
The public transport. Yeah, Titan has like trains. I don't know if you've ever seen, I think they're mostly in China. But those, or maybe they're not, I can't remember, but they hang from like a rail instead of riding on a rail.
Oh, sick.
So there's like rails that are like built into the sides of Titan and in between like the skyscrapers and things like that of different districts. So that's kind of where like a lot of the transportation is from. Yeah, the Titan Transit Authority is my worst enemy. So yeah, you get on there. I will have, even though you're in disguise self, go ahead and still make me a stealth check.
Okay. we said we're gonna say I am or am not wearing my armor.
Did you decide to put the armor on?
I mean, I feel like Mel probably would want to. I just don't know if you would allow it.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I get advantage on my roll. 18.
Perfect. Yeah. Nobody notices you. Yeah, as you get closer and closer, buildings start to get clustered more together. Instead of like, there is some like flora and fauna, like kind of where Mrs. Gubbins lives, Mrs. Gubbins and Morgan lives, kind of more on the outlying districts of Titan. Inside the main districts of Titan, there's absolutely no green, no plant life whatsoever. This is all just metal, concrete, steel. You are in, a giant, for lack of a better term, concrete box.
Concrete jungle, if you will.
So,
Wet dream tomato.
I know. I was about to say that, but I was like, no, let me be more original. As you get closer, you do see kind of it kind of gives way to in the center of these like 4 or 5 different like skyscrapers, like clusters of buildings. There is a patch, a huge patch of like almost greenery, you could say. And in the middle, that's like kind of surrounded by this like big dome, this like yellow dome. And as you get closer, it kind of like crackles with like energy. So some sort of like shield probably. And as you get closer, you see the giant wild space bloom. It is huge. Like it is as tall as I would say probably 15, 16 stories tall.
Okay.
And it's a giant like pink and like purple with like shades of like red flower that kind of like comes out almost. I'm trying to think. There's like a hold on. Let me find something real quick. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah. Corpse flower.
Yeah. And then instead of like in the middle where you see like kind of all the like netting or whatever, there's like 3 giant like yellow like I don't know what the fuck you call them, but like yeah, sure. Yeah. And there's like, there's water running. This is probably it almost feels like Central Park a little bit, New York City. But, people are allowed to walk because there's like a lot of like pedestrian like walkways and stuff like that around the flower. And, as you walk by there, you see kids hanging out. Go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Haha, nat 20. Plus 5.
Holy shit. Okay. God damn. Yeah, surprisingly, you clock Taliesin before she clocks you. She is standing over next to one of the giant like petals. So each petal like almost like provides like a whole like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like an acre of like just like shade and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of like fun activities for people to do under it. And you see that she's off the corner, her back is turned to you, and she has her hands in her pockets, and she's kind of just like people watching a little bit. But as you like get closer, you can tell that she's scanning for like something, whether it's you or for threats, probably both. Yeah, what do you say as you approach her?
Am I approaching her from? I guess I'll approach her from like the side. And just kind of like make myself known because I'm not trying to get shot in like a public square right now.
That's fair.
I'll just like I don't know, like clear my throat and kind of like be like, "Wow, that's a damn big flower."
Oh, you see, she does kind of like give a little bit of a jump, but not like that much. And then like kind of chuckles a little bit, and goes, I'm trying to remember what I put for this. Yeah, they go, well, when you got so much room to grow here, because she's referring to the reason that the flower is so big is because it was like a free floating um like mass of like flora, and so she goes, when you have infinite room to grow, you get that, and they point up to the flower.
So you're telling me this station was built around the flower?
She kind of smiles at that and she goes, I wouldn't say around. I would say they decided it looked pretty and put it under force field here.
I see.
So, yeah. You do see as she like goes up, she does like touch. You're allowed to touch like certain parts of it. She does go up and like touch for a second, and you kind of feel like the little like bee that's like connected with her. It kind of like glows like more warmly, and they go. They do put like a hand on your shoulder, and like it almost seems maybe a little bit affectionate, but you're not really sure. I guess if you want to roll an insight check, you can. But they like give it a squeeze, and they go, "Good to see you alive."
Mel just responds, likewise. Not that I expected you to be going off and getting yourself killed, but
happens now or then,
that was a 14 insight.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what I told you, like, it might seem affectionate, but, like, doesn't really say anything. You do notice that Zeno is not with them, too. It's just her. Okay. She goes, well, now that the whole galaxy is looking for you, kid, it's not just the Puck Municipal Police anymore. She goes, you brought quite a bit of attention from the guilds.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Is my
she goes,
is my offer still on the table, or
she goes, I can't believe that you are running from the entire galaxy and the first question that you ask me is if you still have a job.
Hey, I got younger brothers to feed, man.
She goes, I've heard. I've also heard that they seem to find their own job too.
Yeah, they're growing up without me.
Yeah. It hurts to watch it, doesn't it?
It doesn't feel great, no.
No. She goes, well, hopefully what I'm about to tell you might help a little bit. No, you still got the job. In fact, they are quite interested in whatever you got going on, and like she like Have you told her where your tattoo is?
Yeah, I think she was
I don't
there
think you
when
have.
I woke up in the hospital.
Oh, that's right. And like she slowly like walks around you and points like to the back where your tattoo is. Um,
Well, it's a
they
super weapon, so I don't know right now if I need it to end up in anyone's hands, really. At any rate, we have to get to it first.
smart. Um, the guild, like all organizations, has goals. And one of those goals is to keep the flow of life around, or keep the flow of life going around the galaxy. Bees are one of the most coveted resources because they bring life anywhere they go. You take a pot of bees and a really good beekeeper, and you can transform nearly any lifeless world into something with a little bit of life, a little bit of magic. So I go as a well. So that's about what I'm going to tell you next, which is a life speaker is someone who is naturally aligned with life-based magic. This manifests at a very young age. So I imagine, I don't know, maybe you could see or hear things that other people you couldn't quite understand. Um, roll me a history check.
God damn it, that was a nat 1. With my mod, it's a 3.
Okay. No, that's fine. You're just like blanking. This flower is fucking huge, bro. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? Like, nobody's explaining that. Uh-huh.
Still baffled by the concept of
And
public transit. Like,
yeah, exactly. But she continues and goes, life speakers were actually the first beekeepers. Back when, bees were still just bees, not necessarily nano bees. But the guild hasn't seen one in over 200 years. And I'm not quite sure. I guess nobody's really quite sure why. They're kind of a dying breed, or a dead breed, at least. The life speakers, they are able to, the gist of them, they're able to communicate with creatures and plant life, be able to speak for them. They're also some were able to sense areas with large amounts of life, or vice versa, areas that were completely devoid of it. And on the rare occasion, some incredibly powerful life speakers were able to transfer and manipulate their own life energy at will.
so all I know is I can talk
Go
to the
ahead.
big moth. I don't know if I can do all that.
Taliesin like goes, well, I wouldn't expect you to. I'm surprised, honestly, the moth said anything back.
I think she wanted to kill us, but she didn't.
Probably. Taliesin goes, why I'm telling you this is because I want you to have all of the information before I'm not going to bring anything to the guild right now about this. And the reason why is because, like I said, the guild has goals. One of those goals is keeping the flow of life in the galaxy flowing. But there are members in the guild that I personally do not trust. And the last life speaker that we had, or at least the guild had, I don't. Make an insight check for me.
I'm scared. Oh, thank God. Okay. 21.
They seem very nervous right now. She seems very nervous right now
Am I gonna
about
blow
like
up?
talking about guilt.
Is something crazy gonna
as you
happen to
say
me?
that, you yell, "Am I gonna blow up?" Some like lady with her children like is like,
Sorry, I got
I
gas.
like-
Sorry.
Another stealth check for me while you're here. Actually,
Thank God I have advantage on those fuckers. Okay, that's a... I can do math. 22.
yeah, Jay, that was exactly what I thought. Okay, yeah, you're still good. Taliesin like goes like this and goes, "No, for God's sakes, for Solara's sake, no, you're not gonna blow up." They go, "To be honest, I am not like I'm not privy to everything that the guild or the higher ranking members of the guilds are. I don't know about um how the last like life speaker went because I never heard from them. Like they've scrubbed records of them. The only way that I was able to know what a live speaker was is because my papa told me about them."
Do you think I need to keep this a secret from everyone?
Well, I wouldn't go around tooting it if you're asking me.
Well, I don't really have an intent on doing that, but...
And then holler at it. What'd you say?
I said I don't really have an intent on doing that, but there are a few people I'm currently traveling with that might not take too kindly to my existence being a threat. And they might deserve to know if they're in danger because I'm around them. Like, am I about to be hunted? Like, if word gets out?
Well, kid, you're already being hunted. I mean, if word gets out, yes. But for an entirely different reason. The guild is a loose organization. There's not a central figure. There's not a central. There are leaders per se, but they're not like they're high profile nano beekeepers. The guild is supposed to function as a free form, resources, training, community based organization. However, I feel that they are starting to get away from that and want to start having more organization, which does not bode well for, well, any organization, honestly, if you want my opinion.
I think we see eye to eye on that.
So I'm telling you all this because sorry, give me a second.
You're good.
I'm telling you all this because there are already pretty high guild members, or I guess pretty high profile guild members, who would, for lack of a better term, kill you. Actually, not kill you, kill all of your friends and your family for what you got. And I don't really think that's something new to you as of right now. Well, there you go. maybe a little bit. But there are ways for the guild to contact you through your bees. They can
Can I turn
bypass
that
me
off?
if they wish. Turn that off.
I did not consent to these
Taliesin goes-
settings.
Taliesin goes, that's not. It's not a device that you turn on and off. They know too already because of the pre-coronation gala that you are my like apprentice, and so my location, my abilities, are being tracked as of this moment. The reason I felt comfortable speaking and meeting with you is because we are in an area and they like gesture very widely to everybody around you. It's a pretty bustling area. They go, because there are so many people here, the signal gets lost from time to time. And she looks back up at the like giant like petals and everything like that. She goes, if you got something bigger to be focusing on, the way that they contact you is the same way, well, to a much lesser degree, the same way that you were able to like hear and communicate with the moth, with creatures, with animals. It's through life. And because you got one of these giant, you got a giant source of interference right here. I would like to continue our training. I would like to see you become a beekeeper if, the galaxy doesn't fall apart in the meantime.
Life goes on.
But one of, or at least to me, one of the responsibilities for being a keeper is you have to be in charge of your students, and I want to make sure that you will be okay and not have to go through what others may have gone through before you.
Well, I appreciate that. Sure seems like there aren't a whole hell of a lot of people on my side these days.
Not kid. Even if you're not the galaxy's most wanted criminals right now, there's usually not as many people on your side as you think there are. All that to say, I would refrain if you are contacted in any way by the guilds. They can't necessarily track you yet because you are not an official keeper. But they can't, I guess, for lack of a better term, like communicate with you because you're not like a full member of the guilds.
Is there a chance that could change without me knowing? Can they get in my head?
Not that I know of. Those fuckers have tried with me, but that's not really how I roll. So
It ain't how I roll either.
yeah. She goes, I'm gonna do some digging on it, and my best advice for you right now is to stay put. And and I would not tell anyone else about this, especially the people you are with.
I don't think Mel is happy about that, but I think they trust Talli a lot more than they trust anyone else on the ship right now, except for maybe Io. So they aren't gonna say anything to. Girl, I know you IRL, not in this game.
Yeah. We keepers have an oath. We protect life, and we want to facilitate that as much as we can. Some do a better job with that oath than others, I think. So just be on the lookout. You know, if something does happen, let me know. You know how to get in contact with me. And while you're here on Titan, I can try and look into some different stuff for y'all. Maybe a way to turn it off. It functions the same way as you and I do. So as long as I don't have one of your bees, we're good.
I need to start doing roll call.
Right. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to ask or talk to Taliesin about?
I don't think so. I think Mel's feeling a little like overwhelmed right now. I think they have a lot of respect for Talli and they don't want to show it, but they're like kind of freaking out. Like the concept of having to look over both of their shoulders is really scary.
Yeah. And I think at that, like, Taliesin goes, like there are friends within the guild, like Zeno, some of my other like comrades, compatriots, but until we know where everybody lands on this sort of thing, I would best avoid it for right now.
Yes, sir.
Do you salute to Talli?
Yeah, they still have that fuck ass mustache too, by the way.
Talli looks at you and goes, "Don't salute me."
Yes, sir.
You don't have to use them. You can drop the military speak too. I don't.
All right.
I've had enough of that. I've had enough of that in my life. I don't need it anymore. You can make a history check actually if you want.
I would love to make a history check. Oh, that's so
Sure.
sexy. That's an 18.
As she says that, you remember too one of the first sessions when you were with her and Vogana. Vogana greeted her by calling her captain.
Interesting. T. Okay.
Yeah, and if you remember correctly, Taliesin did not appreciate that and was like, "It's keeper. It's keeper now. Thank you." Cool. They like kind of stand there awkwardly for a second because they're not really sure how to like
Dismiss. Like,
say goodbye. Yeah, or really comfort you too, because I think they do see that you are very like you are overwhelmed right now. But they're not like a touchy feely type of person. So I think they just like put both hands like on your shoulder again and go, "You got it, kid. Keep your head above water. You'll do just fine." I know things are rough right now, but at least nobody's coming after you for like taxes.
oh god, if I had the
These are not-
IRS on my back too. They
Okay.
should be.
Yeah, she goes, and she does say, I think like on a like softer voice, and goes, the Larua business that you were up to when you first crashed into my house. I trust you're not, that's not a secret many people know.
Not many. I can count on one hand, I think. Maybe
Is this something
two.
you also told your friends?
It wasn't something I really had much of a choice about. But yeah, they know. But it's just them and Bo. little brothers don't know.
Keep it that way.
All right.
Yeah. They go. They kind of like look up for a second, and you see like if you remember their hive is like in like a little like pin in the back of their hair. And they kind of look up a little bit, and you see like one of the bees like kind of like swirl over like next to them and like sit on their head, and they go, "We're about out of time."
All right.
In the meantime, study your basics, your formations. I expect, even though you're on the run as the galaxy's most wanted criminal, I still expect a little bit of time to be spent with your bees.
Understood. I'll do my best.
She like nods. Yeah. And as they're like passing by you, they kind of like lower their voice and say, go in the opposite direction of me. And then they walk away.
I think Mel will like linger just long enough to like disperse any ideas that they might have been talking to Talli, and then like they'll, I guess, head back to the ship. Maybe take the long way around,
Hell
see
yeah.
a bit of the city.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, back to the ship. Did anybody decide to stay with Mrs. Gubbins? Or did you all decide to stay on the ship?
I was on the ship.
Okay.
I believe the ship as well. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. What are you guys doing at this time then? What's everybody doing?
I think Mel's probably practicing with their bees if they've gotten back. I think they probably feel crazy right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean like that's something too that you can like Mel, I won't even have you roll a history check. The first time that you demonstrated for Talli and for Nyla, if you remember, you were very good at it. And this continues to be, I think, the same. You have a very like good natural talent with bees. Now you know a little bit why.
I think
Aya, what do you do?
I was gonna say I would probably like be doing some kind of like training exercise with Orion if they're up to it, like just practicing like some basic sparring or like positioning yourself and like holding a weapon and how to like manage your like center of gravity kind of vibes. Balance lessons with Orion. And then eventually would like to find Zaheer as well, I think.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Before you find Zaheer, give me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Something I was famously good at.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's like very middle of the road. Okay. What do you want in athletics?
Yeah.
It's going to be a flat 10. Because I -1 from my strength, but Jack of all trades gives me a +1 to it.
I love how you're like, oh, it's actually not that bad, and it's 10.
For what Io is capable of doing athletically with a strength of 9, I think getting a 10 is right where I want them to be.
Yeah, you're holding. It is not like the best day that you've had. Well, I guess with that like context in mind, you're definitely holding your own against Orion, but you're having trouble. What do you think Aya would have the most trouble with when like learning how to fight?
Probably the actual business of like striking someone is the hardest. Like if they're sitting there, like theoretically, like this stuff makes sense, but the actual action of like throwing a fist to hit somebody or like swinging a sword to like attack, like there's like a little moment of pause with that still.
Put Ghost in, coach.
Yeah, the way Ghost
Yeah, as you
neck, Io does not have that dog in them. Like,
yeah, Orion notices your hesitation like each time, and there's like a move each time that he keeps using that like will immediately, like, no matter what you do, it just always like incapacitates you. And like the second or third time that like he slams you down into the mattress or whatever, the mattress. Oh, my bad. The mat, the spawning mat or whatever.
we're training in combat, guys.
They he like holds out a hand, and as you like take it to like come back up or whatever, he goes, you're hesitating right at the last second. Why?
I guess I don't want to hurt someone.
Orion gives actually, hold on one second. Whenever you say that, what does he get on a 21 insight?
Good God.
Jesus.
On a 21 insight,
Just looking.
I think they like. I don't know if Io. How much has Io talked about with like. I guess that everyone knows that Io's heart is not like beating anymore, right?
Mhm.
Probably like the like. There's not much more thought to it other than like the warning from Solaris of like keep this safe, like make sure this stays warm or like keep this beating, like that kind of vibe. Like if Io goes down that path and starts like just hurting people, the repercussions of that.
Okay.
I think on the inside as well of like, I think Io does want to like hurt people, but like feels like that's so like incorrect. Like opposed to like everything else they've been taught of like be pretty, be fast, and get a move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, like when it came down to killing Oscar, like was Orion there? Orion probably didn't see that actually, but
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at that like from what you say, and then also like what he gains like insight too. I think Orion like says sorry guys, I'm having not a good brain day. What is the exact thing that you said to Orion? I don't know if you remember what you said or not.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah. I think Orion goes, even if you hurt people, you still have a heart. Well, and they kind of like
All right, now it's still in there. It just don't.
not beating. He goes, look, Io, I can teach you all the mechanics. I can show you what stance is best. I can show you how to keep your balance. I can show you how to grip a sword, how to, you know, what moves to make in like battle, but at the end of the day, if you can't throw a punch, this isn't this is all mechanics. It's not going to help. It's not going to do anything. And he goes, sometimes the way that you can show you love or care about someone is by looking out for them physically. So if you're having a hard time with hurting people, it is best to think of someone that you love or someone that you care about, or something that you love or care about. And here, let's try an exercise. And he goes, imagine me. He goes, actually, do you like people? Is there anyone you like?
Are they asking if Io like somebody? Or
I guess they did see you and Core have like a little makeout session, didn't they?
Mhm.
I don't think they were sly about that.
Oh no, we saw.
Okay.
The night of the
We
club,
were.
actually,
We saw.
they were. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. He goes, imagine I'm like Core, and I don't, or like imagine Core is like next to you, right? And I say I'm about to like hurt that motherfucker. Like I don't care. You can't reason your way out of this. You can't say anything about it. I'm just going, what are you doing?
I think Io reflects back on that fight between Oscar when the firewall was cast, and their grip on their sword seems just a little bit tighter, and I feel like they just look a little bit more cold, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I would just go
Yeah.
I'm swinging.
You're swinging.
I swung my sword.
I swung my sword. Orion comes at you. Make an attack roll for me,
Oh, jeez.
and you can do it with the sword. I think the swords have a +7 or some shit like that.
Oh. Yeah, Io has some cracked swords. It's going to be a 17.
So I don't think that's enough. Okay, meets it, beats it. You swing at Orion, and this time there is not as much hesitation. Or do you feel like there is still hesitation in the way that you swing?
I don't think on that one there isn't. I was very locked into the being burned alive with the love of their life next to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys swing back and forth, Orion goes, good. As you parry and whatever. And finally, they go, as you guys, he goes, as you guys are coming out of the session, there are many ways to hurt someone. But that doesn't mean all of them are bad necessarily. There are good reasons to hurt someone, and there are bad reasons to hurt someone. Try and find the good reasons if you can.
All right.
And that might make your swing a little bit more. That might make your weapons connect a little bit harder.
I will just do a little curtsy and is I appreciate it, lover boy.
Wow.
Pause. What's that supposed to mean?
You just gotta, when you swing your sword, think about the person you love. You know, sometimes the biggest way you can keep them safe is to physically protect them. Ain't that right? Was that
It is.
was that the lesson?
Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Not good. Very middle of the road rolls. Okay, that's gonna be a 9.
Yeah. He goes, if you were as good at talking as you were with the swords, we wouldn't need these lessons. He goes, I will see you tomorrow. Think more about what I said, and enough with the nicknames. Okay. We're not friends yet.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Goodbye, Io. Goodbye. I'm going to take a shower. And you can, yeah, if you wanted to go talk to Zaheer, or whatever you want to do after that.
Yeah, I will find Zaheer if they can.
Okay.
I don't know how easy of a task that is, but if they're like findable, I would like to do that.
Yeah, actually, this is a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you're probably gonna say is way more. I was gonna make a fuck ass joke. This is you go first.
Okay. This will be a good segue to get into Morgan's training. You ask around and you look around. Zaheer is with Odo, Clover, a lot of Odo's inner circle, and in the training or the bodyguard training facilities of their hideout. So as you enter in, it's a big, huge, almost like gym-like room with a whole bunch of mats. You hear a lot of like grunts and whatever. People are training. There's like some magical training. There's some hand-to-hand combat training. Yeah, that is where you find them. Odo is observing from kind of like this like box, or like an upper level of the like gym. And Zaheer, where are you at in this scenario with Odo? Are you down on the floor with Morgan?
I feel like Zaheer would be. I'm thinking of this in very like high school gymnasium. Like the risers or like bleachers, just like watching Morgan fight and getting like battle information, and they're like typing away, just compiling information on like strategy, muscle strength, muscle growth, replaying like different like passes of like combat moves and just like compiling data. And they're just locked in on what Morgan is doing. Word.
Heard. So Zaheer's not next to Odo right now. Like same area,
No.
but not like right next
Like
to them.
if Odo is probably up on like a higher elevation, like in a box, like enclosed room. Zaheer is outside, is in the same room as Morgan, but like on stands, like football stands, just like
Agreed.
watching and recording.
I will try to like go up to Zaheer, but also not be in line of sight of Odo. Like try to be as like not on Odo's radar as possible.
Give me a stealth check.
Fucking me up.
That's the floor.
It's not great. That's okay. It's gonna be a 12.
Perception is wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Odo is locked the fuck in on like Morgan.
Heard.
They are they do not see you.
Cool. I will just like come kick it next to Zaheer and just kind of like look over their shoulder a little bit, like, what you working on?
Like overhead or on the side? Like, how are you peeking over?
Just sitting next to you and just kind of like leaning in and like looking at the
Oh, God,
like,
okay.
your screens.
Yeah, I think I jump for a second. Hi. It was
Oh, it's nice to meet
Leo.
you.
Nice to meet
It was
you.
Zaheer.
Yes, Zaheer. Don't pet me.
Oh, that's my bad.
um, is how I do you? Hi. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you? What you working on? Are you busy?
Uh, not at the moment. I was just recording information is what I was doing. But do you want to talk to me? Is that
Well,
what you
yeah.
want?
I mean, I had a
Okay.
request, but I want to talk to you too.
I mean, sure. What do you need of me?
So you report him? Can you find information too?
Depending on, yes, I know a lot of people. Being
And what
in
about
like
sending information?
sending information, I can't do it today, but if you give me some time, I can send information out.
That's okay. It's not urgent. And I will like pass over just like a really simple letter that they want somehow transmitted to core. That's just like nothing that gives away their location or where they're at or anything like that, but just to like, I am okay. Like, be well.
Okay. I look at it and I just say,
And if you can make
do
sure
you
they can't
have?
track it,
Yes,
because
I
then you
can.
might meet a lot more folks.
I don't trust me in my line of work. Meeting people is a good thing, believe it or not. But no, I don't. One, I don't mind meeting this and like reads the paper more. But also, do you have anything of theirs? It makes it a lot easier. Or can you show me what they look like? Or I don't know, lock of hair. I mean, anything works really.
Would IO have something of course? Like, has Core ever given IO a piece of like jewelry or some kind of like little like keepsake Chotsky kind of vibe?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they probably gave they probably gave you a piece of like some of the fabric that they had wrapped around their like cowboy hat. So you have that.
Cute.
It's like a little like red scarf.
Cute. Okay. I will like take a like thread out of that and like hand that over. This was theirs. It's not hair, but it was on their head.
Hey, what I'm beggars cannot be choosers in our line of work. So, and they kind of just look at it and just like you see, like they kind of are just like looking at it and almost like analyzing it with their brain.
You're an odd one. I like that.
Yes, you see they're kind of like flustered in a strange way. They don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if their scales would let them blush somehow. But like, if anything, you did break through their like defense a little bit, and just is there anything else that you want from me? Are your friends okay? I don't know.
No,
Maybe friends.
but
Oh,
we will be probably.
You see Zaheer kind of look up at not directly at where Odo is, but like but like the direction of them. I have some things I need to work on, and I need to make sure that you all don't die, because with your reputation, I'm sorry, the moment you walk out of here, everyone will want you. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they
And
wanted that before all this, and now.
yes, but even more so now. And in a strange way, I don't know why, and to be honest, that's not my business, and I don't get paid for it. But Odo wants you all alive. Well, and then they kind of squint at you. Maybe not you, but
Odo wants me alive. He's a little upset.
yeah, they're a little upset, but it. I have plans, and they gave me some things that I need to pass on to all of you, and ideas, and I'm trying. I have. I don't want to say gifts, but I have things in mind. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need gear? Are you good with swords? Are you good with? Do you stab things? Do you?
Did you ask if
Is
I have
magic
stabs things?
Yeah.
Once. Sort of a weird twist of fate being given swords, but mostly I just talk. I need a little bit of information, I think, as well. My sibling Dia is sort of running a company where I killed the guy who was running it, and we were all sort of in a weird contract with him. And if you could just kind of let me know what they're up to, that'd be nice.
Kaz, can I look up this like event? Like, is it a big known event that like this company, organization, person like died, and it's like was published or whatever?
Yeah, all of like you can do like a very quick
Oh,
search.
yeah.
The first things that come up for IO, because IO used to be the spokes. IO was like a PR like spokesperson, influencer for Eclipse, like very famous. So everybody kind of already knew like who they were anyway. But yeah, you see as soon as you bring it up, like with all of this like going on, like there's security footage of like them like actually give me an investigation check.
Okay, we're hot at those.
Can IO give the help action somehow of like just like immediately as like they're doing things and an article pops up, if it's like something is like immediately wrong on the article, be like, oh no, that's not it. Like try.
Oh, with you said investigation.
Yeah, I'll let you do it with advantage with IO.
Okay, I mean, let's see if we double crit. We did not double crit, but 27, a natural 20.
On a nat 20. This is something you notice, not IO. So I will let you decide if you want Zaheer to tell IO that. But basically, what you gather is yes, like most of the stuff published on IO, you kind of get like this little like as you're like investigating, you get like a little bit of a like internet history, like a Wikipedia article. Yeah, you kind of understand, like you start to understand who IO is. And I think you would have also known a little bit about them anyway, just because they are like part of a mega corporation, and like
Mhm.
Odo likes to occasionally do deals and do other stuff with like mega corporations with business um but yeah, you find the security footage. Yeah, it's very clear like what's happening. Like I think you stabbed Oscar or something like that.
Yeah, Io like
Um,
threw every ounce of magic from that sword into Oscar. So if it's on camera, you see Io like run a sword through him, shock him, and then launch him like 30 feet.
Zaheer is just like,
and it's just like
Zaheer zooms in and like pauses it and just like, great form, by the way. Excellent form.
Thanks. It's the first time I ever swung a sword. Thank you, Solaris, for guiding my hand.
That's the first time you swung a sword? I just played back the video.
you do get an idea of who Dia is as well. Dia is Io's older sibling, the governor of Puck, and also now CEO of Eclipse. Because you have access to perhaps like footage and like because you're able to like bypass a lot of security measures on a lot of these things, you find the full like frame of the video instead of the clipped ones that are being used in the media. And you see that Dia is also here and also was like at one point like trying to do something about Oscar. But the footage has been clipped. Really only show Io and Core and Ares and Rune.
I think knowing how Zaheer wants to honestly should show that they can also be nice as well as sour. They look at Io as they're typing, and their typing suddenly stops. I think you might need to see this, and they fling the window of that video over to you, and it's just this like purple iridescent like magical like screen, and it's just playing back that video in front of Io.
Yeah. I feel like Io doesn't say anything, but just like watches it, and you can feel like the air gets like a little bit like cold and staticky almost, like just sort of like a chill, and then they like flip it back at you.
They kind of catch it back. I'm sorry if that was too much. I felt like it was something you needed to see yourself.
I appreciate it.
On to different things. So do you want to I'm great at magic. I'm super great at magic, not gonna lie.
I can
you actually how long have you been traveling with your group of, and I'm like looking at Morgan fight, and like I'm looking at like weak spots, and as I'm talking to you, how long have you been working together, you and your team, your friends, your associates?
Oh, a, a little while now. Uh, I think Io does not want to answer that question. Can I like? Well, okay. How long has it been? It's been only like a month. A month.
Don't.
So a month is? Do you say a month, or are you trying to
Yeah.
figure out? Okay.
About a month or so. Well, I've known some of them longer, but
Okay.
about a month. How long have
All
you been
right.
with Odo?
Gosh. Odo. I've been with Odo for a couple of years now. They. You see that in this conversation, that same static you felt before of like them being shown that, you see like almost Zaheer's taken to a different place, like 1,000-yard stare. He gave me an opportunity as he like almost the disassociation stops for a second. He gave me an opportunity and I and gave me a second chance.
Io
I thi-
message cantrip in Zaheer's head goes, strong men like to give you an opportunity.
the message back, I think if message spell could come with um emotion, what you would feel is tentativeness. Like trying to figure out how much they can give you. It's like the three dots when someone's typing and it goes away and comes back. Um,
Yeah.
you eventually they just say, he gave me an offer I couldn't refuse, and if I did, I wouldn't be here.
I think Io will like grab Zaheer's head if they let them and just kind of like push their foreheads together a little bit. Like just a little moment of like intimacy, and then the message cantrip go like, I get it, and hits play on like the video where they like kill Oscar, and is like outside of the message cantrip just gonna be like, well, thank you for your help, I really appreciate it.
I think Zaheer with the like up close intimacy is very like is startled for a second. Because they just being touched by other people in this like group means like someone shouldn't be that close to you. They quickly like grab for a dagger and like are in an attack like form, and then they realize that like everything's okay, and they're just like, I'm sorry about that.
Cool knife.
Thank you. Tell Solara I have a gift for an offering for them. It could help them. Whatever. And then they go back to their they're just typing and they're kind of just like focused and trying to figure out what the fuck was that. But you do get a message cantrip back to you, and it just says, "Thank you for that." Dot 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 dot, and and then there's a little snake emoji at the end of it.
Message cantrip snake emoji is crazy.
And I think as you're leaving, there's another message that just says, "Tell them to bring their spell book. I'll be unarmed if they're worried about me."
Well, I think it'll be okay as long as you don't do the face thing again. They seemed like they maybe didn't enjoy that a whole lot. But yeah, that's
Okay.
funny. Between us, that's funny.
Okay.
I'll let them
I
know what
won't.
you said.
All right.
Thank you for your help, and I will like do a little curtsy, give you a little wink, let me know if I can be of any help to you, I guess. Maybe if you have some free time later, we can talk more.
Zaheer looks at you once you say that. It's just like, in this line of work, Io, this is what you're saying is a favor, and we take those seriously. Do you mean that?
Let me know what I can do to be of help.
Okay. And Zaheer just keeps typing away, still flustered because like, what the fuck? But like, they're now back into work mode, and it's just like, okay, if Morgan attacks in this pattern and snaps that person's neck, they'll have enough and ample time to crush their windpipe. And they're just typing out this like paragraph of like how Morgan could like eviscerate people.
I will like do a big wave over to Morgan. Hey!
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll see you later. I heard we're doing a potluck tonight.
They like take someone to the ground, and then as they're standing back up, like give you a nod and turn back around. Hi. And kick more ass.
Juno, what is Morgan doing right now?
I think they're very focused on sparring. They mostly do hand-to-hand combat, but they do have a staff every once in a while that they take out to practice with too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a lot of. I think it's a lot of like redirecting energy and a lot of like disarming people, and then yeah,
I think Zaheer comes down from the risers and is like showing you like the playback of like what's happening and like where are openings and how you fight. Morgan, I want to try something. Tell me how this feels, and I want you. I just want to see how you will react to this. If things go bad in that fight, I need to make sure you win. I don't doubt you, but a lot is riding on this. And like as the next person is like approaching for you to like fight them, Zaheer kind of is just like typing away. And you see that a sequence of coding comes up on one screen, and it says raise dopamine by 100%, endorphins by 250, muscle mass double it by 4%, and just like a bunch of strings of like body modification, and then they hit like you. This feeling.
I think
And they just
Oh, sorry. Go.
no, go ahead. They're just watching this and see how you react to it.
I think they start to breathe a little bit faster. They naturally just don't show a lot.
Mhm.
I think the ways that you can tell is that they breathe faster, and I think there's like too much energy in them right now, so they have to get it out some way. And how they're going to do that is kill a man. So they like, they're not going to actually kill a guy, but at this time, but they are like
baby rage.
fighting hard. Yeah. Yeah, microdosing rage right now.
Let's have a potluck tonight. And Morgan smashes someone head. Flattens a man.
Like you're like just training and ripping people in half. I'm just like watching in horror, but also in fascination, just like, oh my god, as they're just typing up notes.
So, they could
Yeah, that's
probably
what I would do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan, is there anything that you want to do besides just training?
I think. When is the tournament? 2 days.
2 days.
Okay. I think the night before the tournament, they do sneak out of the compound and take like a very circuitous route back to Mrs. Gubbins, making sure that no one follows them. Kind of late night, just to check up on Mrs. Gubbins, have that tea, and meet with Spee one more time.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Make a perception check for me.
Perception's an 8.
Cool. Are you wanting to sneak out? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Give me a
I
self
tried
check.
following.
Yeah, you absolutely can. With an 8, yeah, you're following.
Okay, I want to say
Okay.
my perception's not Zaheer's perception, but I understand. Go follow.
I roll like dog. There's a chance that like,
Okay.
you realize that. Hold up.
What's your stealth check, Morgan?
It's not.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
In fact, it's a group trip.
This dice was so kind. I rolled a 20. This is the first time. This is the dice that Ian, Brian, and Sam got. And it rolled a nat 20 before the session started. I was like, okay, we'll be good. No. It hates me.
So what is the number?
That I rolled?
Sorry. What did you get for a stealth check? I did not hear that part.
9.
Morgan. 9? Okay. And what did you roll? Sorry. Zaheer?
Oh, I rolled a 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan is trying. Unfortunately, the clap of their really fat ass awakes you as they like walk by your door, and you can absolutely follow them.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of like I'm just like reading a book and I just hear claps down the hallway and I'm just like this hour and I close the book and I just like I put on my Hunty's gear and nightwear and I walk out the street following behind that rhythmic clapping.
The rhythmic clapping guides you through the night.
Yeah. Yeah. On such a low perception check. Sorry, Morgan, you do not see.
The clapping is
But Zaheer does, yeah, follow you.
So can you charm the snake?
As you guys get to Mrs. Gubbins, go ahead. Do I want to do? Make another perception check as you go up to Mrs. Gubbins.
Both of us are just Morgan.
Yeah, you can make one too. Actually, Zaheer.
16.
16?
18.
Shoo. As you guys approach like the building, as you see Morgan walk into the building, Kibo is sitting outside on Mrs. Gubbins' balcony.
I just
For Brian, Kibo is I don't think he was in the last session really, but he is a robot, a little like robot that is training to be an arcane hunter that was originally assigned to Rune. And after Rune, after all of them decided to go on the run, Kibo came with them, and now has a safety lock on him because he is like technically like an advanced like arcane hunter, but is now like chilling with everybody for right now.
Is there any symbols that show arcane hunter on him?
No.
Okay, then Zaheer won't blow up Kivo, but instead is kind of just looking, and they are preparing their knife, and just like, what is that contraption? And it's just like waiting for something to go wrong. I think I do message Morgan and say, you've been followed by some automaton.
So you've been followed by what?
An automaton. A robot, if you will.
Morgan has not noticed you at this point, I think, yes. So
You just see their red eyes in a bush, just looking at you with their like, mono slits.
could you spell that for me?
Yeah, here.
Yeah. So I think they stiffen immediately, like wit to you. And then they point at Kibo very questioningly. Okay.
And I'm just like, you just see in the bush, the head just nods, just look up and down, just like
The whole bush nods.
the whole bush nods.
That's beautiful. That's what a bush should be doing.
I think they give Kibo a pat on the head and say, he belongs to one of ours. He's okay for now.
And I step out from my, I slither out from my bush, and like sheath my dagger, and you see Zaheer's in like a night robe. Like they just had a really hot shower, and now they're just in their like cunty night robe. Very much like one of those night robes that are like, oh, you killed your husband type of like robe. And they just look at Kibo and just like, can I pat you? Is that safe? Is this good touch or is this bad touch?
Are you guys, just for like reference, like you guys haven't gone up the stairs yet to the balcony. You can just see the balcony from there. So do you come up with Morgan of it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be behind Morgan, just like, do you need me to go in with you? Is this okay? Do you want me to fuck off? I heard clapping and I got scared.
I think Morgan subconsciously clinches a little bit. Like, go. No. We need to take care of that later. It's like, can I do like an insight check on Zaheer? Because like Morgan and Shmi are very, very important to Morgan, and they don't want to share that with someone that they think is gonna bring them danger.
Okay. I will roll.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do an insight check, and then Zaheer, you can tell Morgan what they on that.
You did really good, and you rolled really, really high. And I believe you. You don't even have to tell us they rolled so high.
It was almost a 20.
In the way that you're only one number off.
Like did a little. It was really sad. So 5.
I rolled a total 20, but I would say from Zaheer's like looking at you and like response, it feels very, very genuine.
Okay.
Like it's not like I'm trying to lie to you. It's I just want to know what's going on.
Okay. I think they take a moment and they say, Mrs. Gubbins likes the company. Whatever happens behind this door, if I hear you speak of it to another soul, you will no longer be a part of this world. And then they walk inside.
Zaheer kind of just like, hey, I secret. Okay. No one will know. And they just slither behind you. And when I say slither, they don't have like the one tail. It's more or less like slowly walk behind you. That's when I say slither.
As you guys come inside, Mrs. Gubbins, you see her first. She's in the kitchen. She does, in fact, have a blunt in her mouth. But you see she's making tea now, instead of, soup or slop or whatever the hell she was making last time. And she turns around and she goes, "Oh, it's so good to see you. And you brought a friend." And you guys turn. Rune is in the living room, and Kibo is on the balcony.
Why?
And Rune immediately stands up to look at you, Zaheer, but does not say anything.
I think Zaheer seeing Rune kind of just get big. I think their response, because seeing them get big, I think their response in seeing them get big is just they do a little finger wave. They're just like, hi. And they put the rings on their hands and put it on a table. I mean no harm to anyone here. And they just place their magical, their arcane focus to the side.
Yeah.
I am on peace times with everyone in here.
Um,
And I physically put them on the other side of the room where I can't reach them.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Or I actually make a persuasion or a deception check if you feel you are trying to lie with advantage, and don't tell us which.
Okay. New die. We're going to switch up the die because the Kaz die's been working really, really well. Okay. It for what? You said persuasion or deception, don't tell you which. Okay. Yeah. It is. That is a 15.
15.
On one of them.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Rune cannot tell which one that was, persuasion or deception. So they do nod towards you. And and go, and then look towards Morgan and go, I see you've made a friend. And kind of like looks at you that's like, do you trust this friend?
I think they look at both of them as like, I don't really trust either of you, but Mrs. Gubbins makes really good tea. So
Mrs. Gubbins goes, oh, like she chooses that moment to come in between you and Zaheer and go, oh, thank you, sweetie. I really think this is a good batch. Come here. I'll set up another plate and cup for your friend. What's your name?
Zaheer Fang.
Lovely name. I love the robe, by the way. And she like kind of like rubs it a little bit.
Thank you.
She goes, you must tell me where you got it from. It does look very expensive, though. Quite outside my budget.
I can get you in contact with my people, and we can get you one.
For free?
Or I can just deliver you one. You don't have to. I can just deliver you one.
Her like eyes like widen really wide, and she goes, well, you can stay for any tea time. Wait, you want something from the refrigerator? Actually, and she like, you see she like hobbles over to like a table next to her rocking chair, and she pulls out the first drawer, and then she brings out like this little like case thing, and she opens it, and it's like full of like pre-rolls. And she goes, this is my good stash.
As she brings out the pre-rolls, I look at Orion and like take my cup of tea and just kind of like cheers it to them and just sit cross-legged with my cunty robe and drink my tea. Just very much like a Orion, you can't do shit about me and you can't take it. And I just drink my tea. That is the vibe that Zaheer is giving.
Yeah, for context, it's Rune, not Orion, that's with her.
Oh, for Rune, yeah.
Yeah, but I get you. Yeah, he does have no reaction. However, you do think, at least like for Zaheer, I'll tell you this, he does look surprised to see you here and with Morgan. But sits back. Yeah, Mrs. Gubbins hands him a cup of tea, and for you too, Morgan. As you came in, anyway, Shpee like barrels you down, like knocks you on your ass. Like this is the first time, actually. Like you've known Shpee has always had like a lot of like strength, but this is the first time where like genuinely it is hard to like push him off of you.
okay.
Because he's getting so big. Zaheer, for context, in my world, dragons are extinct and have not been seen in a couple thousand years. This is a baby dragon that just barreled Morgan over and is like licking them like a dog.
I'm just looking at, in astonishment, tea. I think I was in the middle of dropping a sugar cube in, and then like 3 of them fell. I'm just in awe. Just Morgan, that's a. They don't. No. How?
They so
And-
yeah. They are
They're just like in shock.
You can see Morgan is like very enamored with Shpee, is very loving towards them, and probably is softer than you've ever seen them. And they just look at you, and really all they say is like, so this is Spock, but you can call him Shpee. One word, Zaheer?
She. No, I won't say a word. There will be no words said by me. Gosh.
And then I think they nudge Spee a little bit towards Zaheer.
Oh, okay. I think
They
as
will be like, this is Zaheer.
Shbi gets closer, they kind of just like put out a hand, kind of like not like How to Train a Dragon type beat. They're just like, ah.
Actually, give me an animal handling check.
Ooh, we love a +0. Shbi about to eat my arm off. We're gonna use the Kaz dice because I really would love to keep my arm.
Can we
Okay.
use it help if needed? Of just like keeping a calm hand on Spee of like, this is an okay person for now.
Do it with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, and I needed that advantage too. It is what was a 10 became a 16.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as you like reach a hand out to Shvi, I think with that like Shvi's like hackles rise a little bit just because you're so nervous, but I think like with like Morgan's hand, like a very like comforting, steady hand on their back, he like kind of like and like kind of like you see actually Morgan, this is a new one. Instead of like putting his head to like feel it like he used to when his wings were too small, the wings like unfurl in the back until they're like pretty much the like length of like Mrs. Gubbins' living room. And these are like very big, like I think we've sent Shpi before in the chat. So if somebody has like the picture of him, that would be great. But they're not typical dragon wings. That you can see they're starting to like grow into them. But they're almost like almost like the wings that like Clover has. So almost like fairy, like pixie wings. But you can see like usually in like a typical fairy wing where like there's like little like it almost looks like leaves, like this one is starting to grow into like there's like muscle and like a little bone that's starting to grow in the middle of them. So it looks like a weird combination between like iridescent fairy wings and like real like dragon wings. And you see that Shpi like brings the tips of like the wings over to like you and kind of like tussles your hair and like stuff like that.
I just took a bath. It kind of their coiled up locks kind of get brought down by Shbi, and it's just all in their hair now. Just you're adorable, but also you're absolutely massive.
Yeah, you see they start getting a little bit more like forceful with it, and they almost like not give me a strength saving throw actually.
Oh, we're ass at those, so yeah, that's a 4.
Oh no.
He gets too excited and accidentally like smacks you in the face. Mrs. Gubbins goes, "Oh, that's not even that bad."
Jesus.
And she like kind of like makes way, and you see a giant like mark in the wall that was not there before.
No.
Jesus.
I think Morgan digs around in their pockets for some like extra credits to put down. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mrs. Gubbins. We'll get that fixed up for you. And then yeah, gives Spee a couple extra pats. Like, I think it's time to find you some space to fly. Hopefully here soon.
Yeah. As you say that, like you kind of like give him like a little bit of a like guidance or instructions or whatever, the little mark on your like neck starts to like glow, or not glow, but like starts to feel very warm. And like you see like he like doesn't really know what you're saying, but he gets the idea of what you want from him. And like he eventually like calms down a little bit. And you see like the wings like come back and they like furl into themselves back onto his back.
If there's like a quiet moment during tea time, can they kind of sit with Shpee and like put their heads together a little bit and then try to like shift into the river space with Shpee? Like take Shpee with them?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's interesting, actually. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do something else before. We're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do? Actually, I wanted to ask. We can do that at the end of like your visit with Miss Gubbins. Was there anything you wanted to talk to Miss Gubbins or Rune about?
I think they just really wanted to like catch up with Mrs. Gubbins, see how she's doing, and then I think they felt a little bit like they've kept a lot from Mrs. Gubbins, so they just kind of want to share with her kind of more of their backstory, any questions that she had. Help clean up, like do those like, you know, when like someone's like grandson comes over and they're like, oh, let's fix up the house this way, let's do these little chores. Like Morgan starts doing those.
That's really cute. Wow. She goes, oh, it's quite all right. I was gonna get to that anyway, as you're like washing the dishes or whatever. But she lets you do everything. She appreciates the help. She'll never really ask, but she won't say no. So there is like a lot of stuff, like you can clean her drains. You do see that like Shpee is also like, as you're doing all of this, like he is needing a lot more to eat now. Like he's becoming very expensive. And like the money they're providing is what's helping them like actually eat. But like you like open Mrs. Gubbins like refrigerator, like as you're like putting stuff away from when she was making tea. And it's just like of the 4 shelves in there, 2 of them are like Shpee's food.
Okay.
And then there's like half of one for all the cats that she has, and then her food.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do I see that there's not a lot of like food in there as I'm just
I mean,
cleaning out with Gubbins?
Yeah, Mrs. Gubbins is very nice to you. She is curious about like who you are. So I think like while like you guys are like cleaning the kitchen, like if you come in there to like bring your cup or whatever, she does ask you. She goes, "Oh, and how did you and Morgan meet? They never bring anyone over here."
Well, Morgan and I met through circumstance. And right now, it seems like we'll be working together for a good amount of time. And I think they're fun to be around, interesting to be around. You see that as Zaheer says fun, they have to like double down and like be like, you're a professional, act like it, and just like they're interesting. And they kind of just go back to like the normal, just like walls are back up. I'm helping them with the a kind of tournament that's happening soon.
She kind of like puts like the ends of she had her glasses up, and then she had her glasses like down here, and then she kind of like, as she's finished does something, she puts them back up and looks at you, and she goes, "Oh, nice and vague. That makes me feel good." And she turns but she goes, "I'm glad that you find them fun. I do too." And she like looks up at you, Morgan, and like smiles. And she goes, "And I'm a little scared to ask the next thing, but when you say a little tournament, I feel like that's not. Do you mean the tournament?" And she like gives you like a very deadpan stare.
And then
You know,
the
the
hero
biggest
or
tournament,
Moira.
the biggest fighting tournament, well, debatedly in the galaxy, but at least here in the Republic. Is that the one you're referring to?
I look over at Morgan for like is this cool or do you want me to lie? Basically.
Yeah, I think like as they're drying dishes, just look at Mrs. Gubbins and say, yes, Mrs. Gubbins, it's that tournament.
Yeah, no, it is that 100%.
She starts like she has like a cane and she starts like whacking you across the ankles with it.
We were about to die, Mrs. Gubbins. This is the only way we were able to live.
Well, did you tell Odo it was Marjorie Gubbins who sent you?
You as Zaheer is taking a hit from Mrs. Gubbins' blood, he kind of chokes on the smoke. You know Odo, you know them?
Oh yes, we used to. Never mind.
Mrs.
Oh,
Gubbins.
do tell Mrs. Gubbins.
Well, she goes, well, it's quite wild. Well, Odo was too. She goes, I don't do a lot anymore, but I used to do a lot.
Oh, I can tell. No, I can tell.
Yeah. She goes, oh. Well, like after you explain the situation, I think to her, she goes, well, I suppose that's fair. I thought he would be a little nicer though. I guess I remember them a little bit differently. And like just like looks at you, Morgan, and goes, will you be okay? I might she goes, I might be able to talk to someone else in the mandate, but it might be a second until they respond.
It'll be all right, Mrs. Gubbins. We have some ways to assure that things will go well, I think.
Can you say that one more time?
Mrs.
Sorry,
Gubbins, I'm going to cheat. I'm gonna cheat to make sure Morgan wins. I'm gonna cheat. We'll be fine. I'm going to cheat.
No one can lie to Mrs. Gubbins. So hard.
I'm like, they will be fine. I'm going to cheat. I want you to know that.
She goes, she says nothing to you. I think she like then turns to Morgan and goes, nice friend you have here. Rune is kind of I think like probably at the start of the conversation, like went outside on the balcony with Kibo. And at that point I think he comes back in, and he looks at you, Morgan, and goes, I think is Hebe still at the ship?
Yes.
No, that's Rune. That's Rune asking Morgan. Sorry.
It's been a while since I've checked in, but as far as I know, yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you a couple questions about? And they kind of like he kind of gestures to your like chest.
If I have the answers, I'll give them.
He comes back inside, and then as he does that, like Kipo kind of like walks in like through like before him, and he shuts the door behind Kibo. Kibo sits down at just like by the coffee table, and Shpi kind of like comes over and like lays like his head and kind of gives a like he was like resting with Kibo. And Rune goes, do you remember when we were on Puck and one of us mentioned Io's relic and it like grew with ice at the mere mention of it?
Yeah.
Has anything been happening to you in your tattoo? Any magical side effects?
Has there been?
No.
None that I'm aware of.
Will you let me know if there is and what the side effects are?
Yes.
Good. I think at that point, he like kind of like nods, like a little like half bow towards Mrs. Gubbins, and goes, Marjorie, thank you for the tea.
That's Mrs. Gubbins to you.
Have you guys seen that picture? It's like, oh, I can't remember the original reference, but it's like, did you fuck my dad? Did you fuck my mom?
And goes, turns to you, Morgan, and goes, do you want Kibo with you on the way home? And kind of like looks down at him as Kibo's like flip flapping the wings off of like Spee, like you would like the ears of a dog. It's just like,
If Kibo would like to stay for a little bit longer, I'll walk back home with him.
Rune looks down at Kibo. Kibo looks back at you and like goes like in that jumbled like way that they talk. So the way that Kibo talks, Brian, is kind of like Bumblebee.
Mhm.
He takes like different audio
Okay.
clips and smashes them together.
Yeah.
So like in that like jumbled way that he speaks, he just goes, I don't understand your request. And then Rune looks back at you.
Kibo, do you like staying here with Mrs. Gubbins? Like, do you feel joy? Do you feel good staying here?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I can't really hear you.
Oh. Kibo, do you like staying here with Mrs. Gubbins? Do you feel joy? Do you feel good? Positive? Lighter?
I think when you say lighter, that's when he goes, like less gravity.
On the inside?
You see, he like his eyes like kind of like turn a different shade of blue for a second, and then they come back, and he goes, "Self-gravity is fine. Internal processors operating at 99.9% capacity."
Kibo, can you look up joy for me?
Sure.
No.
And projects like a couple different images of like people happy with family, with friends, in different places, peaceful.
As I see Kibo is like researching, is there any way to like see like wires or like coding or some sort of like board, like motherboard on or in them?
Unless you
Or are
have
they
an
like
item,
solid?
they're solid. Yeah.
Okay.
He is
Okay.
specifically, if you want, you can make a perception check, like on any sort of like markings or anything like that, if you'd like.
Sure. That is for perception. That's a 13.
Yeah, you can't tell anything. It's honestly a little odd now that you're thinking about it, because this is a piece of official government tech, yet there is nothing like of any indication on it. There's no company brand logo. There's no distinctive way that he's been wired, at least on the outside. The metal that they use is just a very general looking metal. He's a very nondescript robot.
Orb. Okay. And I'm just looking at them, and I just am squinting, trying to process and figure it out, and just like, oh, this is Mrs. Gubbins, whatever this is really good. And I keep hitting.
Is really making what you said?
I said this is really good. It's really helping me deal with whatever Kibo is.
Yeah. You can see Mrs. Gubbins is fried at this point. She has like picked up the recliner. She's like got it back. There's like a little cat that she's petting that's just like purring on her chest. And she goes, "Thank you, dearie." Morgan recommended them. She goes, "Honestly, I'm really fried, and so I'm just going to say that that's really the reason that I'm not so upset with them all the time. They give me really great weed."
Only the best
Mrs.
Gubbins.
And she goes, "And when you can't afford your mental health medication, well, this is the next best thing." Yeah. Morgan, as Kibo is scrolling through all of those, like he keeps going until you ask him to stop.
Do you find anything in common with yourself in these images and these searches?
He goes, "No, they are living. I'm not.
Think
They are made of organic matter. I am not. Well, depends on how you classify organic matter."
I think you can have life still and be made differently than others.
Well, yes, and then he like lists out like the like chemical difference between like different species or different species of like people, animal, plants, things like that. You can have many differences and still be classified as life.
I classify you to life, Pico.
Artificial life, yes.
Would you like to stay here? Would you like to go with Rune?
He looks back at Rune, and he goes, "Wherever I am needed." And Rune like looks back up, like, give me an insight check on Rune as he like holds his hand out and like Kibo like takes his hand and he puts it back up on his shoulder.
Can Zaheer make one too?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
Colonel IO.
And this is what, insight?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not an insightful boy, and that's okay.
Total 20.
Modded 20.
Yeah, modded 20.
Morgan?
It's 12.
Okay, that's not terrible.
It's sort of like really middle of the road of bad.
Yeah. Morgan, on a 12, like insight into Rune, you can see that he's just like, he doesn't show much, so you don't get much, but you do get a semblance. He's had this like this is not anything that surprises him. Like he has probably like I don't know if he's necessarily tried before, but he has like opened it up for Kibo and like always answered his questions. So he just looks a little bit tired. On a modded 20 Zaheer, you get a little bit deeper. You get all of that and then a little bit deeper. Rune looks sad. Like, I don't know. He kind of like looks at like Kibo like honestly like a parent would to like a child, like a caretaker to like someone they are caring for.
Like, and when you say like a parent and caretaker, is this a I want you to stay or go on, you're getting older, go type of vibe?
I think he wants to. I think it's more the first one. He wants like Kibo to be able to like break that like barrier of like wanting something. Because to want something, like if you program like you can't like program like some like you can program something to like want something, but you don't like when he means like he wants Kibo to want something, he wants Kibo to like have like an opinion. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I see.
wants him to like yeah.
Okay. I look over at Kibo. DM question. Is robots understand in your world, right? The language that robots speak would be what? Binary? Or would it be like coding? Like if I code something,
Yeah, it's
would they
coding.
be able to understand it? It'd be coding?
Mhm.
Okay. Morgan, can you pass me my rings, please? So I think I can type something out that Kibo might understand a little bit better.
Yeah, I think Morgan passes the rings.
I put them all back on and I blow everyone up. It's like, no, I'm kidding. I put them all on.
And I cast fireball.
Power
brain kill.
And
I got
and
here, and now everyone is taking all 5 rings in their face.
yeah. No, I put on my rings and I bring up the 3 different like screens and I start typing in code, basically in scripts in a language that they understand of like basically is what I'm typing. And I'm using it and this code is in strings where it's like basically trying to get the sentience part through to them, but in a language they can understand better. Or at
Yeah.
least plant that seed.
Yeah. Roll. What the hell would I roll for this? Hold on.
Arcana or just like straight up intelligence.
Yeah, I'll let you choose between the two. Or
I'm
actually,
gonna
yeah.
choose
Yeah, Arcana, sorry.
Papa Rune would absolutely give the advantage. He wants Kibo to live too.
But also they hate my ass.
Sure, yeah.
Hold on.
Because we haven't really gotten Rune's opinion on what's going on with Kibo. I guess he did work with Core to put the heart in there, but
This is Rune. Yeah. Yeah, I think Rune rolled well enough on an insight check. He knows that you're, I think, just trying to help, even if he's a little bit confused. So he will.
I was gonna say
As
you got it. That's you.
Okay.
You got it. I'm just excited.
I think as you cast whatever you want to cast, to like in order to like have Kibo like understand this or whatever, I think he as it kind of is transmitted to you, or to him, you see like a like little like light like lights up right under on the left side of like his little like chest plate. And for context for you, Zaheer, like in one of the last sessions that we did, Core, Io's boothing, Core created a little like heart-shaped device that basically allows Rune to, it's like an inhibitor for Kibo, because Kibo's like, if you take the inhibitor off, he reverts back to his original mission, which is to train to be an arcane hunter. So anyone who's using unauthorized forms of magic, he will kill them. So you see it like kind of like he's like kind of like channeling his own magic in that like infusion that's inside Kibo.
I rolled, and y'all don't say I ever did anything for this party. I rolled a natural 20. So a 27. Don't say I ever.
So happy.
I never did anything for them. Just
It's a good day. It's like really good. Zaheer.
You see Kibo's eyes light up that like same like pink. Because like most of the technology in this world glows pink, unless you put a tint on it or something. And then he like looks back at you, Zaheer, and he goes, I would choose to stay here.
And you know what? That is a marvelous choice. Do whatever you want to do. And I kind of put my head up to them. And I feel like this is a moment where Zaheer kind of not breaks down, but like more or less emotes for the first time. You have a gift to be anything you want to be. Don't let anyone stop you. Please. Be amazing and be the gift that you have. And carve your own path. And I let go of Kibo, and I continue drinking my tea after feeling very vulnerable in doing that. Of relating that much. Just anyways,
the silence is actually deafening. Rune is like staring at you now, Zaheer. Mrs. Gubbins is still like lazily like, but she like opened her eyes and like looks at you and is like, and I don't know what Morgan is doing, but I imagine they're also like, what the hell is going on? And as this, do you say anything? Because like if it's silent, Kibo's just gonna go, okay.
yeah, no good. I'm chilling. I'm drinking my tea, feeling awkward.
That is the only thing that you get from him. Do you say that? Morgan, did you want to say or do anything in that moment?
I think they just like give Zaheer like one of those bro pats on the shoulder. Sorry. But they do the same thing to Kibo, and then they just like sit Wishby on the floor.
Yeah, you smack Kibo, and it's just like you know how like Zaheer just like fell over. It's just like a and like Kibo, he's not like he didn't like smack over. That's just how it feels. Like he just like smacked his ass or something. Smacked his little metal ass.
After that whole moment, like I'm so Kibo standing right back up. Like, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at that Mrs. Gubbins goes, Oh yes, he's quite welcome to stay with me if he likes. I just need to. What do you eat?
Do that.
And Kibo goes 340,000 watts of energy per second.
Please, the trees.
And Mrs. Gubbins looks at him and then looks back at you, Morgan, and goes, "No."
That's not really something that can fit in the fridge, is it, Mrs. Gubbins?
No, I don't. That is enough power. An entire block of housing. No. I'm putting my foot down.
People, do you have a solar power setting? Like, is there something I can make for you to take in solar power? Is that something you want?
340,000 watts per second. Any power. Solar, mechanical, electrical, water, and he starts naming like all of the different types of. Yeah.
I look over at Gubbins as I like pass over the box of their pre-rolls, and to the bottom of it there is Zaheer's black card is under the bottom of the box, and I just hand it over to them. And I just give it to them.
Mrs. Gubbins definitely, she is high as balls, right? But she definitely feels the whole.
I don't think the whole thing is for her to not notice. She's going to be like, "Oh my god!" And I think I write a message. I don't have enough time. No, instead, I'm gonna just let her. Gubbins, you got it. You know, I'm just not gonna say anything about it. It's just gonna be there. They got it.
No, and I think like she does feel it underneath, and like she takes it and she does like she is like this still, and she like looks up at you like over her glasses and just like and does not say anything else. So she puts it in her drawer and goes, "Oh, dearie, you can come back anytime. Just you don't even."
The blind eye, just like I don't know what you're talking about, Mrs. Gubbins. Anyway,
no, I meant it.
Morgan
coming back for tea, obviously.
No, of course for tea, of course.
Cool, man. Like, what the fuck? And she like hobbles away.
And I kind of look over at Morgan, Rune, and Spee and Kibo. I have someone else that I want to visit. I might get shot a couple of times, but I have another visit to make. So, and I don't know where their ship is, but I want to make it over to the Skeletor.
Yeah, it's over at the private hangout, bro. Yeah, you would know where their ship is, like in the private hangar.
Oh, because they're in our hangar. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think so Kibo does come back with you guys. Rune is also heading back to the ship, so Rune comes with you. Zaheer. Morgan, are you going back to the ship with them, or are you gonna stay?
I think they're gonna stay
longer.
Just a little bit longer. I guess they asked Zaheer, like, do you need backup? I'm sure they don't understand the ship. So like if you're gonna get shot, do you need extra muscle?
Yeah, actually I do want backup. Your friends don't like me, and that's fine. I get it.
I think at that point Rune goes, I can come back with Zaheer if you like. I was headed back that way myself, unless Morgan, you want to come.
I think they do want to do that thing with Spee, and then like check with Mrs. Gubbins privately if there's like anyone in the mandate that could like help transport Spee out of like a 1-bedroom apartment, that we can have like some space to grow and fly and all that jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Rune, then if you want to do that privately with Mrs. Gubbins, like you don't want Rune there, then like Rune can go back with Zaheer now. Okay. And
Yeah.
you see, yeah,
I was gonna say, walking through the night.
he's got you on his shoulder.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And I'm just wearing my like black robe with that puffy, and no, it's exactly the the image that you guys put of the robe. That's that robe, but black. And Zaheer's running to the hangar in their robe. And they just make it to the ship. What time is it? Is it hella late? I imagine we were at Gubbins for a bit.
Yeah, I'll say it's probably, we'll say about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
That's not too late.
It's not too late. I was trying to get that beauty rest or whatever. And I go up to the ship, and I just knock. Is anyone in there? I would like to talk and parlay.
I think after you do that, Rune just comes up beside you, doesn't say anything, and hits a button or something, and the door slides open.
All right, Rune, I could have done that too. Just don't ever forget I'm a better hacker than Rune. Okay. Don't do that.
It responds only to my biometric. I'm letting you in.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying
I also live here.
I don't know where you live, Rune.
Good.
Rune, stop talking.
I love that everyone does not fuck with Rune, really. Well, except
Yeah, he like starts to like try and explain. He goes, "Never mind," and like walks in with Kivo on his shoulder.
are we having a party in this bitch or not?
And I just say, I want to find Solara because I want to help them and apologize a little. I guess I'm just knocking on every single door, just Solara. You just hear doom 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 on every single door saying Solara until
Are you guys?
Solara comes out.
What is everybody doing right now?
I was gonna say Mel probably is like got some beans on like the slow cooker in the kitchen and like some biscuits in the oven, and like as y'all come back, they're probably walking by like, you know what, enter the kitchen at your own risk. Hebe's making something diabolical in there, and that's none of my business.
Oh, hi, Mel.
Hi.
Hi. I don't have something for you yet, but I'm working for something. Anyways, and it's just looking around.
Right. Nice seeing you.
Right.
Solara, where are you? Where is Io?
Crazy.
I think Io's in the kitchen getting ready to try the punch, and it's like, Hoebe, will this be okay on my heart?
Honestly, I'm not sure I would drink that.
And
Why did you bring it to the potluck?
I mean,
yeah, you're supposed to bring something to the potluck.
I was trying to contribute something, but it appears my memory and my cooking skills are both quite lacking.
You know what? We'll figure out your mama's recipe, but I'm sorry, I can't drink this punch.
Why is it Why is it making a noise?
I honestly don't know how to answer that.
How did you do that?
I remembered at least the basics of the recipe, but it appears that I was a little off the mark on this one.
I've never actually seen a punch make noise like that. You might have done something there. I don't know.
Where's Morgan when you need him?
Yeah, where the hell is Morgan?
And try it. Yeah, I think
it's
Hebe goes ahead and
you got it, my bad.
takes like a cup of the punch and takes like a really tentative sip just to see what happens.
I will take a sip in solidarity.
Mel
my
grabs like
heart's
the
already
fire
stopped.
extinguisher for some reason and is just like standing there like waiting to like get one of them with it.
Make a constitutional saving throw, both of you.
Please.
13.
Oh god.
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Just be cool, brother.
Be cool.
Be cool, brother Schmidt.
Be cool, brother Schmidt.
Okay. So my con, I have. Are you sure you want it to be a constitution saving throw?
What else would it be?
So I have a +0 to my constitution and I rolled a 2.
Right. I know what
Objectively
you're
the
talking
worst roll.
about.
Roll me a D100.
And have wild magic surge.
Oh god.
The D100 is this guy and then the 10, right?
Yeah.
Heard. Okay.
And so that would be 10 plus whatever. Oh, you did a 12.
Oh,
So I was like, well,
where's the 10?
that's 11.
It's like something's not right. Okay, that's a 14.
Oh, 14?
Please, can we summon Susan again?
Please.
Okay.
I'm still knocking.
Okay, wow, this is crazy. Okay, 14. You cast Confusion centered on yourself. Confusion is a 4th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
It says this spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose, so that's you, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast this spell. So
Rude,
is
right?
her Mel and Hebe within 10 feet of Io?
It's like
Well, yeah, probably.
Everyone
All of you need, everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Mel is
so
about
what
to
am
be
I
so
doing?
goddamn mad.
Huh?
you were losing your fucking mind. That's what you're doing.
Wisdom saving
I feel
throw. The spell save DC is the same as your spell save DC, Io.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
what level?
I was gonna say, I feel like I walked past you guys and then I'm turning around to see like whatever's happening, just like what's happening.
My DC is a 14.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Mel turns.
And what did you roll, Io?
What did you? Yeah, what did you roll, Al?
Oh, I'm rolling 1 too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay. I'm rolling so bad today. Actually.
Oh, God.
Please, this can't be another Cardic incident.
Oh,
I rolled a
no.
10.
It's like, yeah, creating delusions or whatever, provoking uncontrolled action. You do see Susan. Susan reappears this time. Goes, hey, what the hell am I doing here? What the? If you want to fuck, just say so. Stop summoning.
Stop summoning me.
Do you wanna?
Who are you talking
What?
to?
Do you wanna?
I turn to Mel and I'm like, who are they talking to?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Io, who
You
are
guys
you
start making
talking
out.
to?
Start making
I was making out
with the
floppy
air.
thought with midair.
hung in the air like a dog.
Mal is just
No,
like,
I'm
oh, oh.
I turn around and look at all this. I stop my knocking. I just see this go down and just like, okay. And I just go back to like knocking on the door. Solara, please, please, I have a question. I need to talk. And I have a gift potentially for you.
He'd be he assumes that she's accidentally poisoned Io and starts just casting cure wounds on them. Like
Spams cure wounds.
Mel
Yeah, it
starts
says the
spraying the
spell-
fire extinguisher at Io just because they can.
Yeah, the fire extinguisher will probably do it then.
I was like, man, I'm busy.
Everyone is in the kitchen, right? Except for Solara. Solara, what are you doing?
I guess. Yeah, I don't cook. So she's not in the kitchen, I'll tell you that. She's a princess. That is not like, oh, she said, oh, we're having dinner? Okay.
What are you doing at this moment? Like, are you in your room? Are you like up on the observation deck? Are you doing something else?
Yeah, I would say she's probably on the observation deck. So she's probably not anywhere downstairs. You could be knocking on doors, but she's like
And Will, I'm still. I just at a certain point, it's got to be one of them.
You knock on one of the doors and they do open up. And it's I don't know if you have. I mean, he was there when when everyone was captured, but Orion, Solara's like. I mean, you wouldn't know this, but Solara's bodyguard does open the door. Huh?
I wouldn't know that they're the bodyguard. I just know that they were with Solara. I'm just like, excuse me, do you know where Solara is?
Yeah. What do you need?
I have a gift for them. Don't look at me like that. Yes, I have a gift for them.
Okay, so you're not making a very strong start right now. And he looks over at Rune. Rune nods and he looks you up and down again and goes, all right, follow me. And takes you up on the observation deck.
I'm still wearing my cunty robe too. So I'm assuming that look up and down was like him eyeing me. I'm just like, you like what you're I'm very serving it. I'm like, as he's looking at me up and down, it's very much Daffy Duck in the dress, just like just.
Do you want to make an inside check?
Sure. Does he think I'm hot? Do they think I'm hot? Roll for hot?
Roll for hot.
That's an 18.
On an 18 inside.
Flare. These scales are oiled, baby. Just out the bag.
You know you're bad. You know that you got it going on right now. You know that anyone in their right mind, yeah. Orion actually is not looking at you like that. He's assessing a threat. He's kind of wifed up right now, and I will say that on 18 insight. Or at least he doesn't think he's wifed up, but he is. So he looks, but he doesn't look.
I'm just like, Orion, you can look, but you can't sight. As I follow them to Solara.
That's insane, brother.
You wanted a
Like,
pot stir? I'm giving you the pot stir, Kaz. What do you mean?
I know. Yeah. And he goes, I was gonna have something. You said what? You can look, but you can't touch, or whatever.
Yeah, you can look, but you can't touch.
He goes, there's a lot already to look at.
Thank you. Stop flirting with me. Come on.
Because I'm assuming the nightgown is pretty sheer, right?
It's very like fluffy, and then the only parts that are sheer are like the legs and like the arms. But like it's like puffs at like the wrist, the bosoms, and the hips. It's just- yeah.
Oh, okay. We can make something really beautiful out of this moment right here. Solara, you are on the observation deck. You hear the second part of that conversation, whereas Zaheer is like, you can look, but you can't touch. And Orion's like, there's a lot to look at.
Oh, that's good.
Do you wish to make an insight check, or do you just want to take that at face value?
Is a nat 20. Don't know for what, but that's a nat 20.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
You guys are killing me right now.
I never roll nat 20s for combat, so I just want you to know that. I'm getting them on.
A nat 20 on insight. In his comment, like Orion's like, oh, there's a lot to look at. You didn't hear the first part of the conversation, so you have no context anyway, but he is like, he's not looking as hard as he could, but it's like somebody offered it to him and he's like, okay, well, I'm not going to say no. He's not going to say no.
And it's you walking through the door right now, right? That's
Yes.
why I hear that.
I'm in my-
That's what I hear, and then I turn around and Orion is with Zaheer.
Mm.
Ares was in there with you because you guys sometimes just are up there in silence together and it just somehow works. And they look at all of you guys and leave.
Please, like, make them come to the kitchen.
Something about seeing people just start leaving. They're like, no, wait. Please don't leave. No one leave. Please.
Ares goes, like, messages you and goes, I just want silence. Bye. And leaves.
Fine. Solara, I want to apologize for our first introduction. I want to apologize. And as an olive branch, do you have your spell book on you?
Oh. Okay, in this moment, I would say she does not. She's probably like drawing or something. Like, I really think she's just kind of like, she was sitting in a very peaceful moment with Ares, but with the way that you have burst in and then, in tow with Orion, and is Rune there also?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. She like kind of looks around the room for a minute. She looks at you, and then she looks at Orion, and then she looks back at you and goes, "Have you forgotten yourself?"
No, I look good. I know, but like, no, I didn't forget myself. I have a gift for you. That's the whole point of all of this. I have a gift for you. And and I like look at myself. Long story. I was taking a bath, and then I heard clapping, and then I followed Morgan, and I didn't realize it was them. So I was just out in the street in my night robe, and yeah. Tebow's here. I don't know. That's something. I helped with that.
Mm. It's somewhere in the middle of all the gibberish. She just kind of puts a hand up and goes, I'm going to fetch my spell book so this exercise can end. And
Follow you? Just like, oh, okay, mission accomplished.
Do you want people to come back down with you, Solara, or do you want us to like wait up here in the observation deck?
yeah, like, what can she do if you follow? Yeah, all right. It's not Ryan's room anyway, so I mean, it's not like she can like throw him out either. I mean, she could, but
she's not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You go and grab your spell book.
Very reluctantly. I mean, like, well, okay, it's like she gets to the doorway with you, Zaheer, and then she looks at you and goes, pardon me, I don't wait here. I would not like you to enter. And then
that's fine. Do what you need to. I'll stand here. Then I'm just sitting here serving. I'm just sitting there serving at the window at the door.
She doesn't say anything to Orion, but she just very pointedly looks at him and then goes into the room.
He follows you.
Yeah.
And
do a little twirl.
Why?
Shuts the door behind him.
Why are they here?
I don't know. They were knocking on the door looking for you. And I checked with Rune behind Zaheer, and he messaged me and like basically told me that they helped Kibo, and also were like, I don't know. They were hanging out with Morgan. I don't fucking know. Anyway, point blank period. I think he's just here to make amends, though I can't imagine why.
And that's exactly all she says. She just kind of is like displeased, but she grabs the spell book.
Yeah. I think before she opens the door, he does like kind of like very lightly, like, but like grab her and be like, you also don't have to if you don't want to.
She kind of like looks at him very pointedly and goes, I know that. And like walks. Bitch, I'm the princess. Like, it is my choice. Like, who are you talking to right now? And she's irritated. Don't get me wrong. Like, I hope he can feel some of the passive irritation. It has not left the room.
Hold on.
She's not like outwardly like whatever, but she is like, if anything, the irritated is he could read it as, why did you bring him to me? That's annoying.
He rolled a 16 on insight, so
yeah, she's a little bit like you said, if he touches her in that moment, she like brushes out of it for a second. And says, I know that, and walks to the door.
Of course, Amelie. And like follows you. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah. Solara is going to open the door and then kind of like look at Zaheer for a minute and be like, you're trying to apologize right now. That's what this is.
Yes, it is. I have a gift for you. I feel like you'll really like it, actually.
She accepts it and says, very well. Pulls out her spell book.
And if you don't mind, if I can hold it. And Zaheer looks at you, and before anything you say anything, I take off my rings and put it in your hand. Without these, I can't cast anything. You're safe, promise. And I give them to you as a trade of collateral.
Yeah, she holds them very much in her palm and just waits.
And I sit there and thinking and like looking at your book. What does it look like? What does your spell book look like, actually?
I'm glad you asked. Okay, so Solara, I think she's like very particular about her things. This is one of the most important things that she has. So it is entirely, I would say, encased in like a very like shiny kind of like black metal, but on the edges it's entirely like gold, and the pages are kind of like jagged and like shaped in a very particular way. Like it's a very like elaborately bound, like metallic, shiny, like large book. Like, yeah.
Okay. Zaheer looks at it and is like looking at it through their eye, legs crossed, and just like looking at it. I can make your spellbook a little bit more beefier if you would like. Free of charge. I just feel like with how things didn't go well, and also you guys, and I look around at everyone, and this isn't like me trying to hide saying this. This is just like a fact. You're gonna need all of the tricks you need for whatever you guys are dealing with. So having more magic in your arsenal might be really, really well suited for you. Hacking is kind of my thing. I could hack this easy.
She nods.
If you want it.
Yeah, she nods. I will take the help. Apparently you are the person to ask for it. So
You say it so begrudgingly.
she says, between you and I was very high, and seeing you swallow a rat whole with my face is just going to take me some time. But otherwise,
fair,
we will be okay.
Okay. Zaheer kind of just looks at you and like putting it together. I do need at least half of my rings to do this. I'm not at full strength with both. I can't harm any of you, seriously.
She gives them both back to you and says, well, I would like you to use all of your magic if you're going to bless me.
Okay. And they put the rings back on and blows up every second. No, I'm kidding. And they put both rings on.
Orion does like, yeah. They do like ready in action, I think, mechanically.
For sure. And that's fair. They'd expect it to. I think they see him flinch. It's just like, Orion, you heard what I'm gonna keep your pants on. Chill out, please. And they hold your spell book in their hand, and you see, like, as they're like typing above the book, and you see like these purple like wires and like kind of like snake and serpentine like kind of like constrict themselves around the book until they like fade away. And that black metal that's around your book, when you look really, really closely, that metal is organized in like snake scales all around. It's still metal and it still retains its shape, but in the light, it just has scales all over. Here you go. That's going to be handy for you. I don't know if you hang around other magical people or not, but other than wizards, as I saw your aptitude, it's really great. I was surprised. Um, you you might learn some things that most wizards can't learn now.
That's kind.
So
Yay! Yay! Okay.
sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And as they like give it back to you, and also if you want me to teach you some of the magic I know, I'd humbly oblige.
Hmm. Yeah, she'll like look down at the book, and just kind of like look at the magic and see like what the changes that you've made are, like just on a visual level for a second, and then like kind of look back at you and go, your magic is beautiful. You seem skilled. It would be a pleasure.
It'd be a pleasure to have someone to teach. It'd be a pleasure.
She like, yeah, like she nods and goes, we will arrange something.
Okay. And then I kind of fluff up the collar and I look back at Orion and I'm just like, you heard that, Orion?
What do you say?
I fluff up the collar. I'm just like, you heard that, Orion? You heard what Solara said? And I just go over to the potluck where everyone else is like off their ass from the confusion or whatever.
I was gonna say, I feel like I will peek their head out the kitchen door and be like, Solar, is that you? Come try this punch. And you just see Io covered in like a fire extinguisher bullet.
Mel sticks their head out after Io, like below their head, and says, "Don't try the punch."
Hebe has like grabbed the punch bowl and is rushing outside to dispose of it.
I made beans if you want some.
As you rush outside, Hebe, to like go throw the stuff away, you run into Rune, and he like looks down at the punch and looks at you and goes, "After you're done with that, we need to talk. I think I have an idea about the tattoos, but I need your help."
All right. Let me handle this. Yeah, Hebe's gonna go out into the hangar and like look around for somewhere to dump this cursed ass punch.
Make an investigation check for a place to dump this fuck ass punch.
Ooh, that
Dump
is
into Titan's like water filtration system. The entire
that's a 23.
The entire
That's a 23, yeah. Okay.
off their dick.
You spot, yeah, on a 23, you spot like some like back like alley between buildings across the street. And it's like too narrow for like most people to walk through. So it's just a lot of like there might be a rat or two or whatever. But yeah, you can dump it there and nothing's really gonna happen.
Okay, yeah, I'll go dump it and just like silently say an apology to any rats that might encounter the liquid.
As you pour it onto the ground, concrete kind of like fizzles a little bit.
I just go, oh, that's inside me now. And then walk back to the Skeletor.
Yeah.
Eat them.
Cool. I'm gonna do one last thing with Hebe, and then if anybody else wants to do stuff, that's cool, and then we can end.
I also did
But yeah,
Rune, but it shouldn't take very long.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you come back inside, and do you just try to go find Rune?
Yeah, I think at this point.
Okay. He is in you and Morgan's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you walk in and he's just like sitting, like looking down at the floor, basically.
Hebe doesn't really know what to do with herself because there's only really bunk beds in here, so she kind of just leans on the wall opposite from where he is and is like,
Yeah.
So what was your idea?
Yeah, he looks up as like you come inside, so there's not like a weird awkward silence. But yeah, he goes, I think Flare is replicating the relic signal. I do not think Morgan's tattoo is correct. There have been no magical effects from it since we got here, and we've talked about it constantly. And with Io, it was near instant and constant. Not, notwithstanding. He starts going to like academic terms. He goes, notwithstanding, like they could also not behave in the same way, but I doubt this because of this, this, and this. He goes, all that to say, yeah, what do you think?
When you say replicating, do you mean what do you mean by that? Replicating how?
They're outputting the arcane signal, the unique arcane signal. These tattoos track a unique arcane signal from magic. They are emitting that somehow from, I don't know, a device maybe.
Oh shit. And do you think it is Flare specifically?
Yeah, that's where the signal is coming from. So,
right.
And then he goes, it would make sense because it can't actually replicate the magic from the object, but it can replicate what the radio is. And he like kind of goes like, what the frequency is, the signal.
I see. Do you think Morgan's map even leads to this area? Do you think we're even in the right place, in the right? How do you think if the real signal is out there somewhere else, it's somewhere enough farther away that it's not as powerful? How would they mask the real signal?
I don't know.
Well,
make an insight check.
It's do what?
Oh no, sorry. Keep going.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say. I suppose it's good that we're already planning on breaking into the facilities. I mean, we're here. We might as well see that through. But if not here,
it is one of the possibilities.
Do what?
He like looks up at you. Rune looks up at you and goes, "It is one of the possibilities that I saw. It's not the only one, and it's also not the most probable one, but I got a feeling."
And you said roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is... Ooh, rolling good tonight. That is a 22.
22. You are... Rune does not really like show anything around you guys, like not once. Even when people are like... Even when people are not nice to him or like don't like him, he still doesn't really show that much. Like, but now right here in this moment, like he's kind of reading like an open book to you, which is interesting because that doesn't happen usually at all. But he's just like, he's very tired and he's also very confused. There's a lot of things like at play right now. He doesn't feel like, he looks a little bit not unsure of himself, but just like sure that if he doesn't get his shit together, like this is not gonna get good. So he's trying to like get ahead of things. Um, yeah, and he looks like, I don't know, at least comfortable enough around you to show it. But he does believe what he just said. Like, he may be able to tell like possibilities in the future from possibilities, but sometimes when everything like has an equal possibility, he kind of just has to go with his gut. And more often than not, it works out.
I think Hebe is going to kind of sink down along the wall, so she's like sitting on the floor for a minute, kind of settling in for like a bit longer of a conversation. And she's going to say something along the lines of, "It seems like there's a lot rolling around in your head. Sometimes when that happens to me, it helps to write it out or talk it out with someone. Well, not that I've really had anyone to talk things out with for a while, but she's going to say, why don't you tell me what are the other probabilities? What are the other possibilities? What are we looking at?"
He goes, well, the other probabilities are it is real. It is really the relic. And then that branches off into several billion sub branches. Which will take me a lot longer to parse through than just bigger ones. And he goes, there's also possibilities that because we do not know enough of the magic that they have, everything is like the same, but it's all like 4-5%, because I can't. And you like see he kind of goes like this, and like the little like purple magic that usually just kind of like flows, like kind of like sparks and fizzles out at the end of his fingers, and he goes, there's a blockage right now.
I can't imagine having a million possibilities in my head at once. I mean, science is like that in a way, as you know, but it's not bombarding me constantly. I can't imagine how difficult that must be. Do you get to turn that off? Is there a way to make it stop, or is it just all the time?
I manage it. I learned how to. Well, had to learn how to. So it's kind of like, you know, like a fan, like when you're in a bedroom and it like goes on. It's kind of like that, but instead of, it's a little bit more pointed. And then if I decide to look over it,
Okay, background noise in a sense, but it's still there.
yeah. If I zone out sometimes, he goes, if I zone out sometimes, I can catch little like words, sentences, scenes, pictures. Sometimes it's nice, but sometimes it's not.
I can imagine, especially given our current circumstances.
I try not to look at those unless I'm at work.
Yeah, well, when you become as enmeshed in your work as you have been, or I have been in some ways, it's hard to separate those things from the rest of your life sometimes. It's hard to remember you're someone else outside of that.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay, that is an 18.
On 18 insight, you like see Rune has like never had like a space to be a person, like, and you could even maybe draw parallels to like Aries, because Aries at the end of the day had the same like upbringing as like Rune did. So like you saying that is just like this is the time for him to be a person. This is the first time in his life that he could actually be a person if he wanted to. And he goes, yeah, old habits die hard, I guess. And like looks up at you and like kind of smiles.
It's hard outrunning the things we've left behind us and the things that have shaped us and broken us in some ways. I'm not sure I'm the person to be giving advice about it myself, but all we really can do is, I suppose, take things one step at a time, just like any experiment or inquiry. We have to look at what we need to do right now. We can't, ironic as it may be for me to say this, I don't think this is a time where we can look 20 steps into the future. I think we have to deal with the immediate circumstances and work from there, because if we try to, if you try to account for every possible outcome, you'll drive yourself mad. And I know that maybe not on the same level, but from personal experience.
Yeah. Do you want to get a drink?
As long as it's not punch.
No. He does like laugh a little bit at that and go, no, that we can get something else.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
You said think about what you want to do in the moment. Well, that's what I want to do in this moment. So let's go have a drink. And he stands up and like holds his hand out to you to help you out.
I'll take his hand.
Do they walk out holding hands?
Mm-mm.
No, his hand does linger a little bit though, like as he helps you back up. Like you're up on your feet and it's there for a second and then he lets go.
Are you still getting
You guys walk out together.
Probably.
Is that like a thing that you're doing in this like 2-day period?
Oh.
Okay.
In the interest of time, I know I'm tired and I need to go to bed. So if everyone is okay, unless there are really super last minute things.
This does not have to be dealt with right now, but Hoebe did want to ask about getting a weapon of some sort and start that process.
Oh. Yeah, I think Rune, like you say that to Rune and he goes, Titan has at least one good thing about being here is Titan has a lot of resources. So I'll see what I can do.
Nice. Okay.
Morgan, do you come home that night?
I don't know. I think it would depend on how it goes with Spee. But we can do that later.
Yeah. We can do like Mrs. Gubbins really quickly if you want to.
Okay. Yeah. I think they like oh. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because you wanted to do Spee like the bond thing, didn't you?
Yeah, they wanted to check in with Mrs. Gubbins to see if the mandate could help transport Shpee, and then they wanted to see if they could, get Shpee to the river and maybe his mom.
Do we want to make like
And see,
a list for the next session and start off with like finishing up this stuff just so we don't have to keep everyone?
I think in the interest of like having the best experience with it, that's what we should do.
Because I'd also really like to roleplay Hebe and Rune drink.
Okay. Yeah, can someone make me a list of things you guys want to do on the Google Doc or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat too.
Morgan.
If, to be honest, guys, if the next episode will also be a filler like this, then like, if I'm feeling up, like if I don't actually want to kill myself, I would be fine with like doing a session, because then I would just let you guys do what you want.
I think that
And I
sounds
can
really
just be
fun.
here.
I really enjoy sessions like this.
I feel like a lot of character development happens.
Yeah, they're very important to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Then we can do another one, and I will let you guys know in the next like coming weeks, like when I can do it.
Hell yeah.
Word.
And I'll just like riff off of you.
Y'all like my
It helps
freak
me-
even more?
Because I do have a minor.
It helps to develop their personalities too. Loki, I really was gonna be like, Orion is like not interested at all in Zaheer, and then I was like, well, okay, but he is like canonically kind of a whore. So, and he's not like, he is wifed up, but like not wifed up yet.
Like, I'm trying to make everyone dangerous. Like, I have plans, y'all. I'm not doing this shit just to be Santa Claus. I'm doing this shit because y'all got people on your ass.
Okay, I'm checking.
Wish
Okay.
list for next episode happening in the chat right now.
Damn, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I'm already done planning. Like, what the hell?
Maybe Hebe in on the cooking moment as well.
I think it would be really
Yeah.
cute if the Moon Hicks show Solara how to cook.
Solara,
What's up?
Orion would also, if you asked him, he would also be happy to cook you or to like teach you how to cook. But
I
I, don't
think
know
that
if
would
you're.
be really
I think
cute.
you're mad.
She's a little irritated right now.
Maybe that's how Orion can redeem himself.
Yeah, she's a little irritated.
Better than Solara cooking a meal with the Moon Hicks. Orion cooks a meal with the Moon Hicks.
Oh god. It's actually just everyone in the kitchen. It's a kitchen episode.
The way that he is with like YouTube versus with Solara is like the like Chef Ramsay, where it's like, what are you, an idiot sandwich? And it's like, no, you're good. And it's like someone like crying, like, you were so good. That was so great.
My love, my baby.
Hey, I thought Mel was. I didn't think Orion had any beef with Mel.
No, it's just because Io's there.
Okay, fair enough.
He doesn't have beef with Io. Io just speaks their mind.
I don't know. I'll throw a rat in there.
In other people's minds and everybody's everything. Right.
Io squeaks on it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. No, I do want her.
Squeaks.
I do think in reference, I don't think that she would really ever acknowledge like that moment, despite it being the source of her irritation. But whenever she mentions like, oh, like I'm going to meet with Zaheer, she looks at Orion immediately, goes, and you are not coming.
Hell yeah. I love being a wedge. I love being a wedge.
Oh,
Do we want to tentatively plan when our next session is going to be real quick? Just, or do you want to send out like another one is good maybe?
Oh,
I'll just
another one is good would be.
Yeah, those were actually. I used to use those all the time for finding meeting
They're
times.
really helpful.
yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll send it out to you guys. Yeah, because I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm a little scared right now. I'm really fucking scared, but it's fine.
And if we don't get to have another session in between now and then, that's also fine. Like, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, no, lock in and do whatever you need to do, Kaz. Seriously.
No, I know. Thank you guys. I'm just. I miss break. I miss winter break.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get off.
All right, good night, everyone.
Love you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Love you.